morning, world. Good morning, Canada. This Pracho TV. Amidst the pandemic, there are some organizations that strive to continue in making a difference in the lives of palliative children and their families. To learn more about the pandemic, we have Nikki, Rachel, Rita, and Rochelle reporting.
Hi guys, good morning. I am Nikki and today I will be talking about the overview of Connaught Place Children's Hospice. Connaught Place Children's Hospice first opened its doors in November 1995 to become the North America's first freestanding children's hospice. We responded to the need for a hospice created specifically for children. Today we have two provincial locations in Vancouver and Abbotsford to provide Connaught Place care, which includes medical respite, pain and symptom management, art, music, and recreation therapy, end of life care and grief, loss, and bereavement counseling, all at no cost for families.
Hi, my name is Rachel and I will be talking about the four determinants of health. Number one is the education and literacy. In light of COVID-19 protocols, the teachers at Connaught Place are limiting their time at their homes and offering Zoom calls. They offer educational resources like math, science, arts and craft, and others. Number two is the medical care services. They offer a 24-hour in-house clinical care on a temporary basis for children with or without their families. The Respite Care program allows children the opportunity to receive their clinical care for complex illnesses, pain and symptom management, recreation therapy, and counseling, and also offers families much needed rest, renewal, and support. Number three is the environment. Connaught Place Children's Hospice is located within the beautiful, serene community of Shaughnessy in Vancouver. This mansion was refurbished to deliver complex clinical care while retaining the character of the house built in 1910. Number four is their income. Their funding relies on the generous support of individual donors, corporate, and community partners, including the province of BC. The vast majority of their operating funds are allocated to medical and nursing care.
So now I will be moving on to the strengths with specific examples. So the first one is clinical care. They offer 24/7 continuum of care to children and families staying in-house, as well as an extensive outreach program to meet an ever-increasing demand for services throughout the province of BC. Next is their 24-hour phone line. This is accessible to families and caregivers who are registered to the program free of charge 24 hours a day. The clinical staff provides answers to questions ranging from the everyday care of a child to complex issues surrounding medications, pain and symptom management, and end-of-life support. This service is also available to care professionals in busy communities who need pediatric and palliative care consultation support. Next is they also offer education and arts to encourage children to develop and thrive. The full-time school teacher and educational assistant offer daily lessons in the schoolroom for children staying in-house. Lastly, they also provide end-of-life care. Since end-of-life transition is profound and heart-wrenching experience for children and families, they work collaboratively to ensure that the final wishes and needs for each child and family are met in the weeks and days leading up to the end of life and beyond. This involves helping family members make difficult decisions around end-of-life plans, addressing pain management, and emotional and spiritual care needs.
Hi guys, I'm Rita. I'll be doing the suggestions for improvement for Connaught Place Children's Hospice. Because families' hopes and needs are ever-changing, clear communication is required to ensure that families get care that is aligned with their goals at any given moment. So in this scenario, I would suggest more grief counselors, because there's always seems to be a shortage, and also not all personalities may suit the needs of that particular family. Funding is also a very other important focus, and funding can be done through charity events, through donations, and that would go towards supporting children with the children and their families dealing with end-of-life care to maintain a sense of normalcy, more hospice beds to support end-of-life, and more intake, children's books, toys, DVDs, and learning materials and tools for children to understand the process of what they're going through. Another suggestion would be, because of pandemic times, COVID-19 puts new staffing pressures on hospices such as Connects Place, and organizations continue to wrestle with ongoing staffing shortages, given children's hospice is a higher turnover rate in general. In a recent poll, 26% of hospice providers in recent hospice news indicated that staffing would be at the greatest challenge facing 2020. It's extremely costly to replace any clinician, but especially in nursing. Costs can range anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 times salaries, so huge financial issues related to losing staff or having a high turnover rate. Operationally, it affects scheduling, it affects the organization's ability to accept missions or capacity. It can often lead to poor outcomes because they're stretching the staff so thin and reducing visitations or frequency for the families, for the patients. Numerous factors can input turnover rates, including persistent problems such as staff burnout and routine staff retirement. Other leading causes are poor relations between employees and their managers, an unsustainable work-life balance, a lack of professional development opportunities, and concerns about compensation. So I would suggest for this, better staff retention by better interpersonal relationship between staff and management, making sure that the staff are always aware and have access to professional development opportunities, and a focus on staff morale, positive morale, providing staff with counseling and HR services in regards to pandemic stress. Thanks, guys.
Staff and volunteers of Canuck Place are absolutely amazing. Care was provided to our whole family, not just to Arwin. It was outstanding. The support you still provide to us is so helpful as we move along a new difficult journey without our sweet Arwin. This is a Facebook page of one of the family member of a patient of Canuck Place. For donation, you can call 1-800-143-4414.
This is Tessa Faye, and that's it for the Health Watch this week.